Okay, folks. 9 o'clock, Sunday night,
Are you sure
UK
that's
time.
working?
Yeah, I'm sure it's working.
There's normally like that.
There,
Okay.
see?
I don't know. Yeah, that's normally the first thing that pops up.
Really, we can't even get through the first damn sentence without you chipping and chopping in.
That's normally the first thing that's on there.
Come on, look, they've even got to the hell yes before I've even told them.
Boo-hoo!
It's going to be
Hello, everybody.
Right, we're going to need 10 taps from you, if you don't already know this. Yeah, we're going to need 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the air, 1 to put a smile on our face.
No, that's too much.
Right, let's do this. Click. Greetings and salutations, good folk of Terrainia. It is I, Lamel. It's 9 o'clock, Sunday night, UK time. That sort of threw me, to be perfectly honest. I see everyone in the chat. Right, who have we got so far? Let's have a look. Get off my head.
Not on your head.
Right, I see Bat, Blueberry, Anfield, Stuart, Dirge, Menno, Gary, Clyde, Pagan, Paul, Crawley, CJ, Gunnar, Andrew, Nemesis, and Dave, Clyde, CJ. Well, as Dave's just come in, and Dave and CJ's asking, was Dave legit last week? Yes, Dave was legit last week. And actually, as Dave's actually in the channel, I've had a message from YouTube saying you need to confirm the order before they'll release anything, mate. So, right now we're on hold until you go onto YouTube and click order confirmed. No pressure. Andy, you were around. We just discovered that literally 2 minutes before the show, because we knew the show was going on. So yes, it was genuine. YouTube have allowed a certain amount. PayPal have allowed sort of like 10%, but the other 90% is currently waiting on Dave going, yeah. So we're all in Dave's hands now. Yeah, but hell yeah, Dave. Now, Dave isn't into big praise and song and dance and this sort of stuff. I've had a chat with him and that sort of stuff. So we're not going to go on about it, but we do a go for dance, or I do, because this one she's not go for dancing on YouTube. End of.
I'm going to go stand outside the room.
Yes, you know that's not being done. But yeah, I'm going to save the go for dance for the end of the show. Yeah. Now, with regards to me and Dave and that sort of stuff, because his donation was such a large amount, yeah, I've turned around to him and I've said, what I'd like to do is build him a table, like a feature table. So we've introduced the idea of basically, once I'm back on the channel over the summer, I'm going to put a couple of months aside and we're going to build Dave a feature channel. Because that way I feel like I've more earned the donate. He's getting something back. Yeah, and at the same time, he's helping create a feature build, which is something we haven't done on the channel. And it's a real good motivation for me to get into it. Now, the reason we're leaving it till summer is because I don't want to put the pressure on my shoulders. Yeah, right now of starting something big. So we're going to have a chat, we're going to put it together, and then we're going to go from there, and it's all going to be great. Yeah, so big thank you to Dave. Yeah, I'm nervously waiting that did it. Yeah, we'll go on that. Other than that, we are good to go. Now, because of Dave's wonderful donation, all the pressure's off me now. I can just focus on getting back onto the channel. And in that spirit, I've had a great time. Yeah, I've been in the studio, I've been playing. I put out my first clan chat video. Yeah, I've done in a long time. It's just me chatting, but I was messing with the resin swamp stuff. And I'm back in the studio tomorrow to crack on with doing videos. So we got because of Dave, we've got terrain videos coming on Tuesday. Yeah, it might be late by the time I finish editing it, and it's just going to be a vloggy and not so much a formal video. But this month we're getting back to regular Sunday nighters, regular terrain vids, and for everyone in the clap, yeah. Okay, Dave, we'll do it after the show, mate. Let's not worry about it now, yeah, because we're good. It's just an admin thing, and I know we're good. So, and I've got to reply to you, yeah. So don't stress, Dave. I'll message you after the show, mate, and we'll sort it between us. Yeah, it's just PayPal and buttons. Don't worry about it. We're all good. But with regards to me getting back on the channel, yeah, that's my 3 objectives for February. Yeah, every Sunday night to be here. yeah, every every Tuesday, to get you some sort of terrain vid, 20 minutes, half hour of me actually filming, building terrain, sharing information on what I'm doing, yeah, and also to start do the regular clan chats and that sort of stuff. Now, Patreon has altered how it does its community stuff. Yeah, there's a bit of a chat going on, so for all of you who are in the clan, and if you're not, the link is down below, and yeah, and
set up a Discord.
Yeah, and set up a Discord, yes. With regards to the Patreon, that's what we're thinking. We're setting up a Discord. And what I'm actually thinking is have a general Discord for the entire channel and everyone on Facebook. And then within that, have a dedicated group for the clan as well. So if I'm going to do Discord, we're going to roll it out to the patrons first. Are you going to manage the Discord?
You can do different roles that can access different channels. So patrons can access one channel.
Yeah, and I've seen how you can tie that in. So what we need to do... Would you
like me to do that for you?
No, what I'd like you to do is spend a day with me on Discord.
It'll take about 2 hours.
Okay, well, now, so I'm going to need you to spend a day with me on Discord.
Oh, so about 2 hours is your day?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to have to take it... Look, you're going to have to take me through it at least 4 times before you get that frustrated with showing me that you go, damn it, Dad, I'll just do it.
How about, right?
Bit like dishes, you know what I mean? You know, the old trick.
How about, right, I do it and I just give you access. You tell me what you want and I will just make it because I cannot be bothered to explain it to you.
See? It's quick. Round of applause for Willow. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is I reckon I'm going to be looking Discord way. Now, right. First, we need to open the question and answers doc. We're looking for a good show, and I'm upping the show tonight. Yeah. I've got an idea. We've got something. Yeah. I have been technical. Okay. Right. Now, first off, yeah. The question and answers doc is open. Remember, this is a question and answers show. I know the old grey matter has been a little bit rusty, but the cobwebs are getting blown out. I'm getting a little bit sharper. We're back into the role of this sort of thing. So what I need you to do is I'm going to need some questions. I'm going to need you to jump in the links down below. Hit the link to the Google Doc. You don't need to be logged in or anything. Yeah, it's just a simple form. You tap in your screen name, you tap in your question, and we'll jump to those shortly. Now, while we build those up, yeah, what we're also going to do, right, is just have a quick look at the chat. Quick sip of pink milk to soothe the throat.
And do you want me to have a quick talk?
Yeah. No.
Can I have a quick talk, please?
Hello, Fronteria. Buenos noches. I'll join the clan. Who do I have to kill?
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. She's savage. Right, Paul is saying I'm sensing ratty videos and a sneaky on the Discord channel.
That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, you okay? Right.
Okay, so for the people that only come to this channel because they like me more than him because he's bald. Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be in the studio working on the sewer terrain. And I'll be editing the video. So there will be a video coming out. It won't be a completed sewer terrain, but there will be a sewer terrain with beefy rats.
I'm quite interested in this project because Willow's determined to just basically present it, do all the terrain building herself, and obviously, you know, me actually being the professional, stop laughing. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I do know something about building terrain. I've got a book. It's still selling. Yeah, so I know something about building terrain, and obviously I'm on YouTube, so I figure I've got a bit of an idea. Mel, you're not supposed to drink Gaviscon by the bottle. Shut up, you! Yeah? Mel, we have the same haircut. I like it sleek. It's smooth. I know, dude, she's so mean.
You like it now.
Way to put your dad in place. She's brutal with me. Yeah, I'm sure half of you only come here to watch how she savages me. So she'll gradually take over the terrain apprentice and the terrain tutor. I don't think she'd taken an apprentice role. She sees herself more as a management role.
He's my apprentice.
See? Which hair? Shut up, you. Odin, evening, buddy. Hey, I'm not. Me too. It's aerodynamic. I like it how it doesn't get in the way of my hat. Right. Now, before we go in to the into the actual.
Can I just ask? What? Can you go back onto the YouTube thing, please?
Yeah.
Why have we got 57 concurrent viewers and only 38 likes? That is.
Come on, like spike
That's
people.
an average percentage ratio of 63%.
Come on, hit the like button, and then.
The rest of you.
Will you shut up?
No. I'm going to shut that door.
I'm going to have a poll in a little while of whether we should ban you from the show so I can actually do
Put one
the
up
show.
for you as well.
Now you see, there's a danger here that I could do this poll and I could lose my YouTube show. Yeah, because I know what you lot are like. Yeah. Oh!
Thank you, Clyde. If you did put up a poll,
Right.
they would love for me to stay.
It'll be The Apprentice, like one of the Disney Sorcerer's Apprentice. Right, one very quick shout out I do want to give people a heads up for, is with regards to getting out and doing things and the terrain shooter stuff and that sort of stuff, I have committed to going to Salute this year. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to film the full thing and do the full-on video, but I'm definitely going to do a video. But at the same time, I actually want to spend some time connect with people and that sort of stuff. Now, Salute has been in touch. They asked me to do a panel, and I wasn't sure about it and that sort of stuff because I didn't want to overcommit. Well, I might hit Ben back and and sort of agree to a panel. Yeah, now I'm actually feeling a little bit more confident and that sort of stuff. But Martin's going, Lee's going, they're part of my press crew, so they get press passes and they can get in early.
Do
and
I get a press pass?
You're not going.
What?
Don't tell me I've got to take you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Clyde! Nice one, buddy.
That's the same one.
A drop in the
there.
bucket to keep the lights on. It all helps, buddy. A little and a lot, it doesn't matter. It all goes in the little pool. And I can tell you, that will be going towards the fund. There will be a new laptop coming at the end of the month. Or hopefully sooner, we'll see. But as soon as I got my laptop, we can start looking possibly at doing Thursday nights in the studio, which will probably depend, on whether I've got this one or whether I'm free and I can spend the evening in the studio. Yeah, so it's all good, and thank you, buddy. Ever thought of doing a North American tour, doing terrain demos? Do you know what? Yeah, years ago. Mark's already booked the day off for Salute. I like that. Yeah, I just need to convince Lee to go. Yeah, so I can throw in petrol money. We'll see. You may have to stay in a hotel room with me and Lee.
I'm the face of the channel.
You may have to stay in a hotel room with me and Lee.
I've got my curtains.
Okay, just say.
Wait, is Salute the one in America or England?
Right, dude's saying he's got to get the Adepticon people to invite him over again. I've actually committed, personally, that I want to go to Adepticon 2025. And so that's my plan, and I'm going because I figure by the time we hit summer, I'll be back on the channel and regular enough that I'll be in a good enough place to commit to booking flights, and I'll reach out to. One of my concerns is sorting hotel rooms, but I know the people who run Adepticon. So once I'm back on the channel and doing things, I'll see if they can put me in a staff room. I'll pay for my room, obviously, but I'll see if they can put me with the staff allocation on the top floor, which is the party floor at Adepticon. It's wicked. It's like the top floor of the hotel is basically everyone who works at Adepticon.
When is Adepticon?
Adepticon.
What part of the year is it?
It's typically When is it? It's late March, I think.
Okay, I won't be 18.
Yeah.
I'll be 17, won't be 18.
Right. Whoever thought it? But what you call it? So yeah, definitely thinking about going back to Adepticon. On top of that, years ago, me and Mike from Terrainiacs were on about doing a bit of a road trip. Me going over, him meeting me at Adepticon, and then us taking a week to go to Yellowstone National Park as two terrain builders. Yeah, I was what you call it at the time. Yeah, I was also in contact with what you call it. Oh, please don't. My brain has just gone. Terrainaholic. What's his name? He's like one of my best terrain buddies, and I've forgotten it. It's just.
I really like garlic bread.
Yeah, but and his missus' name's disappeared. I'm getting old.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, he's probably watching. But anyway, Terrainaholic. Yeah, and I was going to see if we could get him on the train on this sort of road trip. So after Adepticon, I was sort of hoping to have this like week-long road trip to Yellowstone National Park, yeah, with two of America's best terrain builders, YouTube terrain builders. So basically it'd be like the Terrain Tutor, Terranscapes and Terrainaholic, yeah, in the car. Now, what would have been really good is if we could have got the Kuala Lumpian to come along with his school bus and his auto mode, who is also an infamous YouTuber terrain builder, and what you call it, and drive the school bus with us in, and we could have had a terrain tour across America. It would have been great. But what I would like to do... Oh, Odin, thank you, buddy. What I would like to do is maybe in a couple of years, yeah, after Adepticon, stay in America for a month, yeah? Take you with me, yeah? When you're 18, yeah? It's just easier once you're 18.
Why?
Isn't
it cheaper when I'm 17?
No, for a month-long visas and stuff like that, if you're an adult and that sort of stuff, it just makes it easier. But also, if I'm there for a month, you know, you being a little bit older and an adult sort of thing is...
I can go to Vegas.
You're not going to Vegas. You are not going to Vegas, end of. But what I'd like to do is go on an actual sort of month-long road trip around America and see the sights, but also sort of visit the big gaming things, you know, whatever they are. I don't know. You lot are going to have to help me with that. Right.
Yeah, it has. Well, not fully, but it's legit. No, she didn't want to get in your way.
Hey, Mel, can you give my mum Wendy a shout? Hi, Wendy. Look after the boy. Give him a pat on the head.
Oh, wait, you have to be 21 to drink in America, don't you?
Yeah.
What if I bring my British passport?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not American.
Doesn't matter.
Am I British?
I always got me that I was 16, yeah? And I was entrusted when I was with the Signals, yeah? With a weapon, live ammunition, a Signals vehicle worth 1.8 million that 3 of us managed, that was highly classified. And then when I came back from Germany, I wasn't allowed to drink because the government decided I wasn't responsible enough to handle a beer. So, dude, do you know what I've been doing for the past couple of months? Hope you make it to a trip to Holland one day.
Where's Holland?
Oh, it's only across the way. It's only an hour away. We could go to Amsterdam.
I failed geography.
Is it in Holland or is it in Germany? There's a really big, model place. I've got the book of it. Yeah, it's got a book about, it's railway models, but it's huge and I'd like to go see that. Right. Old enough to kill, not to drink. For the government. Let's be clear. Old enough to kill and be responsible for a £1.8 million Signals wagon and literally classified and not just restricted like secret subdivision crypto. Yeah, get back, lads go out the squadron goes out on a drink, get to the nightclub, get ID'd, yeah, they look at you, look at me, 16, no chance mate, yeah, still got in, yeah, I used my ID that said I was 16 on it. My mod 90, my army ID. I showed that to the bouncers. He looked at the other lads and it was like, in you go. Right. Now, before we jump into the questions, which are building up, in fact they're not, we've got one. Dudes, if you want a show, I mean, I'm good, I'm talking, we're rambling, we're good, but you're going to have to step up your question game, or you know.
I want at least 10 by past.
No. Right, now, what's my current terrain project? I'm working on swamps.
Put it in the dock. Did I tell you that I failed geography in year 7?
Actually, you could be my comment monkey.
Yeah, but I tell you that I failed geography in year 7 and threw away the test.
I don't care.
I am horrible. I thought the capital of England was Liverpool.
Willow, random comment doesn't need to be thrown in the show just because you need to converse. Right. Comment monkey, I'm going to, in future shows, if she's going to come, as soon as I've got the laptop sorted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her on a laptop station here, yeah, and we'll have her responding to the comments by text, silently.
Bish bash bosh.
Hey, John, how's good? Well, Mel, throw the link up, dude. The link is in the description, buddy. Yeah, just click in the description, you can head over to the link. Now, before we go there, yeah, while you guys build up some more questions, we're getting there. We're going to take a little tour. This is a new feature of the show, and I thought it'd make it a little bit more interesting.
Is it your Facebook?
Oh,
Thank
Terry,
you, Terry!
Thank you, buddy.
I thought I said Kerry then. It's like, oh my god, Mum's watching.
Hey, Ben, Paul, Sam. Did you ever give the teddy bear for Matt Piece a go? I've played with it on and off. Right, throw your questions in the doc. Stop asking me in the comments. If it's a terrain question, let's get organised. Come on.
Doesn't even need to be a terrain question.
They really don't have themselves in order, do they?
Of course they don't. They're your followers.
Right.
Sorry, my followers. Blueberry, put it in the document. We're not going to read it.
We will no longer respond to questions posted in the comments. We're not even going to acknowledge them.
I'll read them, then I'll tell you what you can read.
Shut up. Right. Off we go. Right, new feature. My browser.
Be careful.
Okay, obviously, I've got social media. I've had it for a while. Yeah. I'm not really a major social media... You know me, I don't really do marketing and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I just sort of throw things at things and see what sticks. But one of the things I have been doing for a while, yeah, is... Well, in fact, we'll take... Before we get to there, yeah, I'll take you on a quick browse of what's been posted. This is me and the girl.
That mac and cheese was amazing.
Yeah, this is our Sunday night treat. Me and Willow, every Sunday night, yeah, we go to the gaming cafe. Now, normally we just have a drink, don't we, and play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we sort of treated ourselves this time. Look at the size of that hot dog. It was monstrous. Yeah. Now, this is place called the Long Rest. Yeah, gaming cafe. It's in our city in Stoke-on-Trent. It's got an awesome selection of of board games, yeah, and we love it there, don't we?
Yeah.
So this is our Sunday nighter before we come do the Sunday nighter. So literally before we come do the Sunday nighter, me and the little one, we're rolling dice
and screaming at each other.
A lot. Right. As I said, we started doing the Preach and Chatella stuff.
It is. Yeah. It's a really good portion, and it's like the one I got like a stretch, and it was like 2 foot long.
It was good.
Really good.
The food there is really, really good. Yeah. So that's me messing with resin. Yeah. Right. Quick post about Kathy. If you don't know, Kathy Wapple, she passed of cancer last year. Yeah. A good friend of mine, yeah, had a great time with her at Adepticon. She was the partner of James Wapple, yeah, which, you know, everyone in painting, miniature painting knows James Wapple. But Kathy was lovely, and the Adepticon are doing a charity thing, yeah, for her. So big shout out to her.
May I say one thing?
Go on.
I don't know how you say my name. Disaster5. Put your questions in the document. It is the link's in the description. We are not answering terrain questions in the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Right. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. every Wednesday I do what I call the Workbench Wednesday. Yeah, which is basically I'm asking to see what you've been working on, yeah, and that sort of stuff. So what I thought is we'd have a quick little browsey through. Yeah. So Jim Bob, I can guarantee Jim Bob is working on oh no, they're
Romans.
They're not Romans. They're Middle Earth. Rowan? What are they? Oh, I forgot their name. Yeah.
The Terrainiacs, like little cups with like all the stuff in it. Yeah, it's just the most magical stuff ever.
Oh yeah, all our little collections of
Look
things.
at that photo again.
Go on.
We've got a toothbrush. We've got a ruler. Little.
He's got the same colour toothbrush. In fact, that's literally like Jim's been literally. What's Mel got in his cups? I'm having them.
Oh no, he's got a rubber unit and a rubber.
When do I write?
That's what I'm saying.
Right, let's keep going. All right, Andy, what's Andy got? Yeah, Minas Tirith, that's it, thanks. What? Yeah. Ooh, cork bark rocks coming together. Nice looking texture there, buddy. I like that. Cork bark, it does really make really good, sort of scatter rocks and stuff like that. And the other good thing about bark is if you've got a belt sander, yeah, you can do some wonderful things with flattening them and making fascias.
Oh.
Right, Chris, my buddy,
Click on that.
yeah, he's got some air support. Right, what's Max doing? DM crafting. This dude.
I'll click on him. That's opening a link in a new tab.
Yeah, I know, it just makes it easier to manage. Oh, hey Mel, nice to see you back on YouTube.
Well,
Look
he's
at
organised.
that.
Oh, I'm looking at the background.
Right, I need to catch up on Max's channel. He's using squirty foam for his rock foundations. He's literally squirting them in. That's cheating, dude. Cheat. You cheating git.
Bill D, in the document, please. Thank you.
Right, what's he got on his shelves? That's the interesting thing.
Oh, we've got LEDs.
Oh, he's getting posh.
Fancy.
Yeah. Hey, this is sort of This is sort of like the British equivalent of like being a nosy Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not looking at the train, we're having a nose at their houses. Yeah, so if you're going to post photos to my to my YouTube,
Put the background in them.
check what's in the background before you do. Right, what's Daz got? That looks nice. Still on the Sarissa build from last week, just getting around to painting one half up before we start on the other building and then base. That's nice. Considering I've got those exact buildings right next to me.
Oh wait, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. So, I'm nicking ideas there. See, that's why I need to open it in a different window. Right, Tom's got doing some models. Half of a sci-fi recycling station. Let's have a nose at this.
Oh, we love the hair bubbles.
Shut up.
They're keeping the air out of their face.
I like that render on that building over here. That's really nice. I do like that. Right. Do you reckon they're plastics or no? They're 3D print.
They're 3D printed.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, because like you can do like the little nicks there.
Yeah, maybe. Right, let's move on. Reinforcements for Battlefleet
Mel,
Gothic.
you're one of the figures. Find Thomas's thing.
Oh
Click on it.
no.
Click on it.
No.
Yes.
Oh
Yes!
no.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah! You forgot the paint stains on the trousers.
Okay. Wait. Why am I on the pedestal?
Because he's special.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. I wasn't expecting that, buddy, but thank you. Right, let's move on. Right, Battlefield Gothic. I've been making some scatter terrain. Let's have a look at this. Apparently my book has really helped. I've got a book, you know. Did you know that? Right.
They cut that out really well.
That looks like hot wire foam. Hot wire cutter on bobbly foam. Listen, mate, I don't know, Dakota, if you're in the chat. Yeah. One of the things that I'm actually doing with this sort of, you're my city hero as a statue. Just out of interest, is this city an apocalyptic city? I'm just interested. One of the ideas with actually doing this is I wanted it to be a way of sort of, you know, just a little bit of casual feedback as well as making this sort of, giving us something to actually talk more about on the Sunday night and extend the show a bit. Yeah, so I don't know if the people are watching, yeah, who are actually doing this, but if you are, Dakota, get some filler. Yeah, over, when you next do that, give a, just smudge some filler over the top of that, fill those bobbly holes up, yeah, and you'll get a lovely rock texture with that technique, mate. Right, what else we got?
Oh, click on that one.
Why? Oh, you just want to see what's in the...
Yes, that's why I'm here.
3D
well,
prints?
they've got the same thing as you do.
Yeah, yeah, they do. Just it's basically some column works and stuff like that.
That is pretty column work.
Right. Back. We built this city. We built this city out of cork and foam. The city called Willowville.
And you're the mayor?
It's Mel. I'm not sure what I've done with Mel figure. One came with a book. The idea that there's 5,500 Mels out there terrifies me.
Oh, eBay
we've got a good one. Some dude's given us their bookshelf. Let's have a let's have a.
Oh my god! What books have they got?
Come on.
Archaeology. The horses in the Middle Ages.
Okay, defo historical play.
I see like a little mouse tray that just says "Believe" on it.
Right, come on, let's move on. We're not here to just stare at, right? Steady on Stalingrad table. There's actually quite a lot of comments, so... Oh, that's coming together nicely. I like that. Nice scatter work as well, buddy. Let's have a look. The Alamo. Right, I'm just going to have a quick scroll through. Just see if there's anything that really... Oh, what's this? Let's have a... Whoa! That's some hot wire cutting. I'm interested in that. I'm going to be interested to see how they blend what you call it, the pieces. Yeah, with the mat.
Looks like the ice biomes in Minecraft.
Does, doesn't it? People are saying I've got a Mel sitting on the shelves. I've got a Mel somewhere in the pile of despair. Mel was in a pile of despair.
If you're going to salute, can you please just... If you have a Mel, can you bring it?
No.
If you want to take a photo next to Mel, you have to bring your mini Mel.
Stop it! Right. On the floor, on the sofa.
Well, that's a good sofa. Looks comfy.
See, Willow just wants to look at your house.
Yeah, I'm judgy.
Old world terrain for a local shop. Old world terrain can only mean Old World Warhammer. Right. Just out of interest, guys, how's the stream been? Have we had any buffering issues or anything like that? Oh, someone's doing some... Mikkel's doing some stuff for Salute. Let's have a nose at that. Oh, that's nice foam work. And I like those laser cut windows. Where'd you get them from, dude? A nice, what you call it? Nice battening.
Oh, they've got the box of tiny little Hellbots.
Yeah, that
box worries me every time I see it in your studio.
Yeah, except they're foam bricks, not Hearst Arts. They've made their own bricks. Now, if this is for Salute, looking at something like that and the fact it's on the display piece, I'm going to guess that Mikhail Watchler works for some sort of miniature manufacturers, and they're going to be displaying models on there. It's going to be on a shelf or something on the.
We're looking at them on Facebook.
Yeah.
The Terrain Tutor.
Yeah, we're looking at the the Terrain Tutor Facebook page. Yeah. Everyone's saying that the stream's been good tonight, so I am a happy chappy. Right. Railroad stuff. I cannot say that.
That looks like a lot of things like that Grandad used to do.
Yeah, He did. He loved that stuff. AK asphalt. I need to have a nose at that. I like the cork tiles. Right, let's keep going. And then we can jump into some questions. Who's ours? Wait, are they glowy? Are they painted glowy or are they glowy?
Click on them, click on them, click on them.
That's our nose.
That looks like a monkey.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, right, okay, alright. From the
glowy.
thumbnail, that looked like epic.
We thought they were glowy.
That looked like they were really glowy. But nice work. Yeah, working on some desert terrain. Some greening.
Oh, apparently there is just like a...
What is that?
Looks like the buildings in like the city centre.
Do you know, it's rare you see someone do something like that, so bold. Because it is how, you know, modern buildings can be painted, and you do see buildings like that. Yeah? The only thing that I would have done if I'd have done that is the actual colours. I'd have added a little bit more grey in just to desaturate them and fade them a little. It's a little bit too vibrant. I mean, you could still go over it with a wash or that sort of stuff. But you don't see people doing sort of like really vibrant buildings and stuff like that. Right.
Can you just please just have a look and see if what's his name? Thomas Gabov has put the singular statue of you in the Facebook thing.
Yeah, that's where we saw it.
No, he's done like just you. He uploaded a new one. He put it in the chat.
We can have a quick refresh.
Okay, thank you.
Right, what else we got? We got some nice huts. Second edition 40k terrain. Look at that. That looks really clean and nice.
That looks like somebody that's got too much time on their hands.
I don't know if that looks possibly printed.
You look like you're happy with life if you're building this.
Of course he's happy with the life. He's building that.
Yeah, but like you have got a lot of free time. Not in a bad way.
No, this is what we do.
Yeah, I know. It just looks so perfect.
It does. It is really nice.
It's a bit scary.
That's why I'm wondering whether it's manufactured. Yeah. Everyone's talking about the tropical and the Rio. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with that city one. Ah, I did it by mistake. Right. Okay, we've got quite a lot. I think that's pretty much all of them. Right. So that is our tour. Yeah. Let's finish it on the happy. That is a vibrant building. I like that. I'd love to see it as part of a city set. Yeah, and with the air conditioning units and stuff like that. What'd be good is
there's palm trees.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, it needs some like paper towels soaked in PVA to represent curtains. Thomas is saying you missed a lot. I did miss a lot. It's not a full, it's just a chat, see what pops up. Yeah. Everyone's saying refresh it. All right.
You're gonna have to.
Let's do a quick refresh.
Why don't you just click refresh?
Because that's the way I do it. And then we'll jump back in. Oh, see?
Down. Okay. Comments. Newest.
Right.
Go back up. Click on that, Dad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, Dad, you actually have to go through it to see people's newest terrain. Come on.
Right. Let's get something straight. I am not. Yeah? I am not going down the roll of you lot saying, oh Mel, refresh it, I've posted something. Yeah? No. If we're going to have a little tour about what people have posted on the Facebook page on Workbench Wednesday, yeah, then no. I am not refreshing and loading page things that you lot have just posted. Yeah, I will show what I have previously had a look at prior to the stream going live. Now this little one's got the giggles. Shut up, I'm not clicking it. You git.
Put a palm tree in the chat if you
Fact.
want it to be clicked.
I'm closing it. Right, now.
15 responses.
No trust of chat at all. Absolutely none whatsoever. Right, I need to do a quick check, make sure the PayPal's.
Do you reckon we can get it up to 20? Hi, Hoax.
Right, I believe I've shouted everyone. Dave's emailed me, I'll catch that after the stream. Just make sure we're not missing anyone. And then we've got 15 questions to jump into. Yeah, we've shouted Harry and we've shouted Terry, so we are all good. Right. Tagged you in the pic of the statue. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. You get. Right.
Oh, it's not on there for me.
Oh, good. Were you looking at your phones? Or yeah, you get. Right. Let's get this moving. Yeah, we could do with some likes. Hit the like button if you're fresh here. You haven't been here before. The links are down below if you're liking the show. And let's get back onto some questions. Right. Scott Smart Boy, any suggestions on how to make hills walls in 15mm? They're pretty much the same as as with 28mm. The techniques are the same. Yeah, you just need to drop from sort of like using 5mm foam board, start using 3mm foam, stuff like that. Yeah, for the walls. Smaller rocks. There isn't actually a real change in terrain making materials or techniques going from like 28mm down to 15. Yeah, you know, your trees becomes, there's a slight change of how you use vegetation to what it represents. But there's not much. It's more when you go down to sort of like 28 to sort of 10 and below that you really need to change terrain techniques and a lot of change because the scale changes quite dramatically. Yeah, so I would just start with go small. Yeah, I know that sounds silly, but go with small hills to start off and just get a feel for it, mate. Right.
That's what we wanted to show you.
Okay. Right. That is pretty damn cool, to be truthful. What's it saying there? What's that say?
Kilroy was here.
Kilroy was here. I quite like that. That's pretty cool, dude.
Now stop
Thomas,
being
isn't it?
mean.
Thank you, buddy. I was worried about the graffiti underneath, but we're okay. An advantage of 15mm is the trees made for 28mm scale stuff are actually the correct size. That's true. Right, moving on. Model, no terrain. But yeah, we've talked about that. Right, sorry buddy. Ben, I'm scavenging twigs and stuff like that for terrain. What sort of temperature and time would you suggest baking them in the oven? Cheers. You want 200 degrees for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's how long it takes to basically take anything sort of you've gathered and and turn it aseptic. Yeah, which is Now, one of the things that would concern me possibly is the fact that if they're twigs,
They go light on fire.
yeah, they could burn quite easily. With bark is fine. Yeah, at 200 degrees for 20 minutes. You don't get any issues with it burning or anything like that. But with twigs, you could have an actual issue. Yeah.
Put it in the George.
No, you don't put it in the George. So what I'd probably do with twigs, yeah, is I would put them in the oven after it's been used, but once it's switched off and it's cooling down. yeah, and I'd just let them warm and dry out. The next thing I'd do is I'd probably mix up a solution of either bleach or some sort of powerful cleansing solution, yeah, water, soak the twigs in it, yeah, so it actually kills off everything, and then I give them another trip back into the oven, yeah, to just dry them off in the case of what you call it. Yeah, George is saying 100 degrees for an hour or two is fine. I've got to be really careful about saying what I think is fine, because if someone takes my advice and puts twigs in their oven and it sets on fire and their kitchen's burned down, you know what I mean. So the first thing I'm going to say is, if you're putting wood or anything like that in an oven, yeah, do not leave it unattended and keep checking on it. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to say. Yeah, we'll go from there. Right then, hope that helps you, buddy. Martin saying, I wouldn't put willow bark in an oven 200 degrees as it's nature's firefighter.
Natural.
232 is when wood burns. Right. I know what you call it when we do earth. When you want to process earth and that sort of stuff, it definitely is 200 degrees. So we'd probably go, I'd drop the temperature, go for what you call it. Just dry them out. Don't even put them in. And just go for the dry them out, soak them in a bleach or something like that, and then dry them out and go that way. Hey, Butts, alright? No worries, bud. Hope that helps you, Ben. Okay, Wills.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See, this is why I don't let her on this show. Alright, folks, give us a like, Spike. Come on. Okay, George is asking, do you have any pointers for tall static grass? Yeah, layer it.
Hot glue.
No. What you do is, if you want tall static grass, you lay your static grass down, yeah, and then you wait until it's all completely dry and fixed. Then you get a bit of PVA on a brush, yeah, scrape off the excess, and you dry brush the static grass with the PVA glue, and then you re-static it and you layer down, and you can do this 2, 3, 4 times and build it up, yeah. But what you can do that is you can actually vary the actual length of the grass and how it's thicker in areas and thinner in others, whilst using exactly the same grass, just by dry brushing it, yeah, and then layering on another layer. It just builds it all up, mate. Yeah, it's quite an impressive technique. I've used it. I demonstrated it in the book. Yeah, it's actually in the, Let me see if I've got a decent photo. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And there's the greenery section. That's rocks.
That's a book, actually.
I'm looking.
Bold.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see that. Oh, I need a desk shot, but do you see how it's thicker in the middle than it is further to the other side where it goes to the edge? That was done by dry brushing and layering on another layer. Works really well. Also, if you didn't know, Terrain Essentials, available from all good bricks and mortars hobby stores and online from Warlord Game. And if you're in the States or Canada, go check out Ironheart Artisans. They've got it as well. Yeah, you can also order the PDF version from Ironheart Artisans, but Warlord will ship this worldwide if you want to get it from them. You got to do puns, haven't you?
Sorry.
Every time I punt the book, Dave smiles. Right, I haven't tried this myself, so grain of salt, but apparently those vacuum storage bags drop a shot glass of materials you want to sterilise, then leave as long as needed. Not sure about that one. People are talking about 3D printers. Yeah. Yeah. Can I just point out something at this point? Yeah. We are 10 minutes off the hour. We are question 4 into 17. So I have a feeling that we're going to roll on, at least another 20, 30 minutes on this show.
Does it update when you get a new question?
Yeah, it does.
I feel like there are more than 17.
No, it updates when we get a new question. But the aim of growing, of having a look on Facebook and actually grow this live show to a good 90 minutes like it used to be. We're getting there, folks. I'm liking it. I might need 2 pints of pink milk. I'm going to be peeing all night.
Yeah, we don't have any milk left in the shop.
You're going to have to go walk a couple of miles to the shop then, aren't you?
I can go up. Corner shop.
Actually, the little one around the corner's open. I'll go around there. Okay. Did you ever give the teddy bear fur mat test piece a try? I played around with it, but the fact is I wasn't well and I wasn't properly on the channel when I did. I think what we need to do is actually schedule a proper sort of terrain lab series with teddy bear fur again, because it's been hit and miss. So no, I haven't, but yes, I'd like to. Yeah, so let's look at that next month. Okay, as one of the little projects we can do over the month. Yeah, it's like terrain vids. I like, yeah. We can do that for like a couple of Thursday vids. But no, I haven't, dude. Right, question 6 of 17. Terry, what can be used for panel lining and then covered safely with resin?
What's panel lining?
I don't know.
Oh.
Terry, you in the chat?
I've got you.
I'm not sure if he's talking about what you can do in a 3D modelling effect, or whether you can use like fine line markers to put something on and then cover safely with resin. So I don't understand the context of what resin is going over it. How thick? Is it a water piece? Are we talking about some sort of industrial pool with panels underneath? Terry, I've got your question, buddy. Can you do me a favour, mate? Can you submit it to the doc again, but fill it out and give us a bit more background information? And I won't miss it. I'll definitely jump on it before the end of the show. But let me come back to that one when you've got a bit more information, buddy.
Yeah, it's coming up with Transformers on Google.
I don't know, but the thing is, panel lining could be a lot of things. Right, CJ's asking, did you try Flux or Munchkin yet?
Hi, Terry.
Right, next time we go to the gaming calf,
we have a look.
Yeah, we get one of them to teach us Munchkin.
That's if they have it.
They've got it, I've seen it there.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, we haven't, but we're making a commitment to try it.
Oh, mine's it.
Yeah, panel lining is normally a dark wash in cracks and crevices on a model. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Or do like a wet wash where you drop water in and then you put the paint in to drag it in the lines.
So it's not a transformer.
Yeah. Panel lining for armoured panels looks like Gundam stuff. Yeah, but where's the resin come in?
Maybe they're trying to seal it up. Just keep it forever.
I'm not sure. Right. What man? Best way to prevent glue large sections of cardstock and heavy start. Do you use an X of glue or just glue the edges? Now I want a hot dog. I do dots. Okay. Whenever I do, and I've got if I'm just like putting a building together, I'll run a line of PVA straight along a straight edge. But if I'm putting panels on things or any broadsheet to broadsheet, yeah, I don't cover the whole thing and I don't do X's. Yeah, the reason being is that when you lay down your PVA...
That is open.
Yeah, I know, but it won't come out. Yeah, PVA. I know the PVA. I am one with the glue. Yeah?
I like putting it on my hands and peeling it off.
Shut up. Can you let me speak?
Okay, sorry.
What's that Japanese cartoon you like? The one with the demon that has gout.
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Do you want to try the cosplay?
No, I didn't like that. I went to the convention and that little baby was matching me.
It was the guy
He stole my outfit.
Shut up. It's not yours.
Better than I did.
on the fact that the little baby was Asian and actually looked like she belonged in a kimono.
So the baby looked better than I did.
Right. Yeah, but going back to PVA, if you do long lines on cardstock and that sort of stuff, or crosses, when it dries, it shrinks and it can warp. So what I do is I do lots of little dots so the PVA isn't connected. So when it dries, there's no overall shrinkage. Also, you get a much better sort of bond because PVA is air drying. So if you cover the whole of it and it dries around the edges, the wet in the middle is actually still wet. If you do lots of dots, yeah, then there's an airflow between all the dots and they all dry and you actually get a much better bond with less glue. I mean, I've had pieces where I've taken them apart years later and found that because it's become airtight around the edge, the inside years later is still wet PVA, and all that's holding the two pieces together is what's dried around the edge, which is why I do the dots, so I get a really good bond and I don't get issues with contracture. You're right, Mel, you're a genius, Mel, avoiding shrinkage. Well, I'm going to do it again.
No.
No, I am. If you want to know it, listen.
Dad, they're getting
Shrinkage has always been a bit of a concern for me.
They're getting more ads from you than they are YouTube Premium.
Say again?
They're getting more ads from you than they are YouTube Premium at this point.
No, but this is... Yeah. If you want to know about it, there's a whole section, yeah, on how to deal with warping in the book. Now, the reason I'm bringing this one up is actually, if you're sneaky and you jump on the Kickstarter, the old Kickstarter for the, near the end of the Kickstarter campaign, that actual section of how to fight the warp, me and Dave, we put out as like a sample spread. So there's a PDF of the actual, those 2 pages with all the information freely available, yeah, on the Kickstarter page as sort of a sample spread. So if you're interested in that and you want to know about dealing with fighting when warping and how to manage glue and that sort of stuff, jump on the old Kickstarter page for Terrain Essentials, yeah, just go through the updates and look for the sample spread, I think it's called, yeah, and you can just download the 2, the 2 pages.
I thought you wanted to plug your book. You're just giving it away for free now.
Yeah, but at the same time, here's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm giving them the information for free, but I'm taking them and showing them the book. Yeah, so they might be interested in buying the book.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Look, right. So I hope that helps you, Waltman. Right.
Oh God.
Question 9 of 20. Right. I see a PayPal. Let's just check that. Ah, Terry. Thank you, buddy. That came straight through. Right. Dude guy. What would you recommend for cheap base for modular rivers that still look good? I'm working on Mekong Delta for a Vietnam brown water navy, so I need a lot of river tiles. So I don't want to dump all that money in MDF and want to make the river pieces so they fit a 15 by 6 foot table. Personally, yeah, I would go and have a look at something like vinyl floor tiles. Yeah, 1 foot square vinyl floor tiles. Because first off, they're all uniform. Okay, i.e. they're all 1 foot by 1 foot with nice clean edges. So as long as you draw your river within those edges, you basically can lay them out. Yeah. Now they are vinyl, but if if when you're building your river banks, you just hot glue some coffee stirrers down, yeah, and then build your banks over that, or use foam or something, and then once you've had your resin in, yeah, it will brace them completely. Yeah, so they'll go hard, they won't be flexible. So don't worry about the tiles being flexible to start off with, okay? Just just start off and then use the actual terrain to base them. When you use it, if you're going for vinyl floor tiles or something like that, a good thing I recommend is to actually score them. You know, get a wire brush or something like that, scrape them, basically break the surface up so the glues and the materials can actually key in. Mark's saying you could look to sign books at Salute to raise money for Models for Heroes.
That's a good idea.
I'm sure I can. I think, you know, if I do a meet or greet, we can do it for the Models for Heroes stand. Yeah, we've got a few months to get that sorted. Yeah, so we can have a look at that. But with regards to, you know, modular bases tiles for doing a modular river, yeah, go and have a look at sort of floor tiles. Yeah, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, dude. No, I'd skip away from the self-adhesive vinyl floor tiles. Yeah, because of the glues and stuff underneath. Just skip those and just go for the normal tiles that you have to lay down. Right. Right, Falkett. Oh, God. Oh, Falkett.
Oh, no.
I have a very small N-scale 3D print, but it has print lines. What spray putty would even these out? Right, what you're looking for is something that they use in cars, and I think it's called, it's either filler spray or patching spray. They sell it in Halfords, yeah, but basically it's a filler. It's a spray with a very fine filler in it, okay, and yeah, with like terrain and stuff that's printed on these sort of printers, you can spray it over and it just sort of smooths it out. Takes a little bit of work, and I'm not sure about how it works with very small 3D prints. Yeah. I mean, normally with print lines with 3D prints, you give them an acetone vapor bath, don't you? But I've not done that. Yeah. Blueberry Cheese is saying it's called filler primer. Yeah. Yeah. Model saying filler primer. Spray a layer, sand back, should do the trick. Yeah, everyone's saying filler primer. But yeah, that's how I'd approach that. But with regards to the actual 3D prints, have a look for acetone vapor baths. High coat filler primer spray paint 400ml is mostly great for small print lines. I've heard of high coat before. Giselle's asking, where do all your fantastic terrain projects end up? Do you sell them, donate them? Just curious. Generally, anything... Oh, acetone don't work on PLA. Is that right? See, I wasn't sure. Generally with my terrain projects, if it's a big project, it's a commission, so it's going somewhere. I don't have the space to store them. Yeah, my only big project is the Burma build, and that takes over my studio as it is. Yeah. So they're usually built for commission. At the minute, the set I'm working on now, I'm hoping it's going to sort of go for fundraising and that sort of stuff, but that's down the line. But yeah, that's generally what I do with them. You know, I'm asked to build something, yeah, and we just go from there.
I thought you don't do commissions anymore.
No, well, I don't really, because I don't like the pressure, but we've got this one for Dave in the summer, so I've got that one. And other than that, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying getting back into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right. We're on question 11 of 20.
Let's make it 30.
Right. Blueberry. Why don't you take questions from the chat? Honestly, I want to know the logic behind it because it seems like the least convenient option. The reason I don't take questions from the chat is because I've done it in the past, and what you get is this situation of people, let's say, if they post a question and I miss it because I'm talking about something else, I get people going, oh Mel, you've missed such and such's question. And they might ask it a couple of times, then I have to go through this palaver of scrolling through the chat to find out what they've said. So with regards to the questions, yeah, if occasionally if I see a quick one in the chat and I can answer it at the time, I may throw a quick answer out. But generally, yeah, I direct people at the actual document, so it goes down, I've got it clearly, and then I can sit down and I can talk through it and actually give them the answer they want. Yeah, and they're not hanging around, and I'm doing it as, right, this is what we're doing, rather than, we're talking about this, someone's got a question, I'll answer that. Yeah, so it just helps make sure I'm a little bit organised, mate. Yeah, Blueberry's saying, yeah, that makes sense. It's just what we had to do because we used to answer questions from the chat, and it just got chaotic, so it's a lot more organised this way.
Didn't we used to have a thing where, like, they'd have to put, like a question mark at the very start of the message if it was a question.
Yeah.
And then we'd get confused because some people were putting it because they thought they had to in any chat.
Yeah.
It just got too much.
Yeah.
It's just easy to keep chats in one section and questions
That was
in
a
the
long
other.
time ago, and you can remember what a palaver it was. Right. I am going to close the questions now because I've still got quite a few to go.
Aww.
Yeah. And if you haven't got your question in within an hour of the show, tough.
Why? Don't be mean to them.
Yeah, I know, I should be mean. They can still ask it in the chat, but...
Don't start
Don't
that.
start that.
Don't start that.
I'm a Insomniac Brit. Right. Insomniac Brit. Right. How do you get past the I'm not sure about this idea when it comes to building stuff? Ooh, depends at what stage that idea comes on. Yeah. If it's a planning stage, you can sort of you can play test, you can knock some things together with cardboard and that sort of stuff and get a feel for something. It's when you're halfway through a project and you're trying something new, yeah, and you're not sure about it. I often, if I'm not sure, I just commit, yeah. There's nothing I can do about it, yeah, and experience has taught me that faffing around, yeah, when you're not sure, just makes it worse. So what I do is, if I'm not sure about something, and I've got, this is how I'm going to approach it, I just, I'm going to do that, yeah? Because procrastination, messing around, it can be a killer and it completely undermines you. So what I do is I'll follow this through and let me see what it looks like when it's done. Because there's always opportunities to come back and start afresh and just on that bit and then, do work and bring it up. Yeah, so for me, to deal with the I'm not sure about this idea, if I've got the idea and I haven't got any better idea, just follow it through, see how it ends up, yeah, and then take it from there. That's that's the way I approach that sort of issue.
Just follow the motive, it is what it is, and then no mistake. No screw up can be counted as a mistake because at least you tried.
The other thing that you've got to remember, yeah, is the phrase finished, not perfect.
Okay.
You're looking to finish it, you're not looking to make a perfect piece. Okay? So don't beat yourself up trying to make everything perfect and not finish it. Just finish it as best you can. John saying, next Kickstarter terrain shooter studio where big projects can be stored and terrain making parties held. Who knows if the channel takes off and that sort of stuff. There is another room at Spode that's quite nice. That's next to my little room. That could work really well as a really nice, comfy, warm. It's nice and warm as well. It's got loads of windows that get tons of sun, unlike my freezing side of the building. But who knows? But right now, I'm secure in my happy place. So I'm happy. Menno saying, you nailed it. I have 20 unfinished projects. It's a murder. You've got to focus on finishing. Don't worry about it being perfect. Focus on finishing. Right. My throat's starting to get sore.
Come on, we've got this.
Yeah, I know. We've still got about another 6 questions to go.
If I can take any, I can do it for you.
Right. Sam's saying, any plans on doing a second book?
Not for a while.
Not for a while. I do have plans on a second book. It's not a terrain essentials or a terrain manual. Once the Burma build's a lot further down the line, I'd like to do a sort of art of book of the Burma build. Just something nice, because that's my project, and actually fill it with lots of little information and all this stuff, because the Burma build is sort of synonymous with the channel. You know, it's my pet project, and once I'm back into it, I'm still going to continue it. So I'd like to do like an art of book and then just slide it in with one of Dave's just normal art of Kickstarters. So I'm not doing anything special myself, yeah, and do that. But there are no plans to make another Terrain Essentials 2. You know, the book with Terrain Essentials, it's everything I think is essential is in the book. You know, so Terrain Essentials 2 is kind of, you know what I mean?
The biography of the Big Burma build.
Yeah. So yeah, make a book from your tour of the USA then. Who knows? But I like the idea of a Big Burma book. The Big Burma build book.
The biography of
The
the
Big Burma build book. I like that. General Catastrophe.
Best name.
I like that. I'm building a robot battle area for a new 1x1v game. We're supposed to be ready for sleep. Any advice on making a metal plated arena quick and effective? 2 foot by 3 foot size. Cardstock. Glossy cardstock. Yeah. Pick a pattern for your grids. Yeah, and then just template it. Shortcuts. Lay it all down. Yeah. Use anything from matchsticks or stuff like that as spacers. Yeah, and just lay it down. Yeah. Tom's saying spray glue and tin foil. Model saying terrain less essentials. Stuff you don't really need, but it's nice to have. By Mel Verbose. Menno saying book of palm trees. Terrain non-essentials but fun builds.
You should do like a children's book.
Do you know something, guys? I'll be honest with you, and we'll just take a little distraction about.
Oh no.
Yeah, just well, because we're having a good show.
Oh no.
We're an hour and 15 minutes in.
Oh,
This is the longest live show that we've done in a long time. One of the things that I'd like to do, yeah, and it's not going to be this year, I don't think. Yeah, maybe next year. But I want to do a master's. I want to do a master's in clinical art therapy and actually qualify as a clinical art therapist. Yeah, and then what I'd like to do is sort of set up, not on the terrain tutor, but a little sub channel. Yeah, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to do hobby project videos that anyone can do. Yeah, but do them as a clinical art therapist. Yeah, to support people with depression, anxiety, PTSD. And, you know, through my work with models and heroes. Yeah. So that's something personally I'd like to undertake. And it's my hope that as the channel grows and I get support and I get, you know, I get a bit more free time. Now, the MA, it's 1 day a week for a year. So it's about I think it's about £8,000. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I was going to do a Kickstarter for a GoFundMe, yeah, and just, you know, right, guys, will you fund me through, you know, doing this so I can set up this channel? And I'm not asking you to make donations for it now or anything like that, but I was planning on doing that and then one day and actually qualify as a clinical art therapist. So I can take what I do with my model building and I can take what I do with, you know, the stuff I do as a mental health advocate and that sort of stuff and do it really properly.
This is something you never brought up to me.
Well, it was something I was going to do before, you know, the pandemic hit and things got crazy.
So you just... This is dad lore that you forgot to tell me.
Oh, well, there you go. People are saying they'd like to see a Burma book.
Can you get a master's in more than one thing?
Yeah. Well, after you've done a master's, you might... I mean, I've already got a master's.
Yeah.
I've got a master's in exercise physiology. My degree's in physiotherapy, my MSci's in exercise physiology.
Wow, watering.
Yeah, and now I want to do an MA in So
you could be a sports therapist and a mental therapist.
Mm.
Good to know for boxing.
Walt's saying that's an excellent idea, Mel. It's what I'd like to do. Do you know what I mean? But I've got to grow the channel, I've got to do this because this is, it's not just my passion. Yeah, it is also sort of my living, so I need to make that secure and solid, and I need to make sure that you guys are getting what you support me for. And then once we're at that stage, then I can go, hey guys, I want to take 1 day a week, yeah, and then for the first year, train as a clinical art therapist, yeah, and then from that, just take 1 day a week to produce content on a specialist sort of, and it'd be completely free, open to everyone. Yeah, aimed at everyone with projects from, you know, for adults who aren't into wargaming or have never model mated, stuff you can do with kids. But I don't want to start the channel until I've actually been trained and I'm actually a licensed clinical art therapist, licensed by the Healthcare Professionals Council. Yeah, so I'm a registered one, and I know exactly what I'm trying to do from a therapeutic point of view with my videos. Yeah, I don't want to start that channel and do those until I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Oh, what do you call it? Model making's brilliant for it. Yeah, I mean, what I really want to do along down the lines is then start doing GoFundMe's to fund me doing week-long respite courses for service members and emergency services who are off on depression and anxiety. Yeah, and give them a week-long sort of like respite course so they can come away from their families and their families can have a little break from looking after them, and they can come with a load of other service people. I'd say about 8 people in a big group home, and for the week build terrain with them. Yeah, and have it sort of fun, do it through Models to Heroes, so it's all legit and everything, but sort of have GoFundMe's to fund it for them and do it that way. Yeah, but I want to do that once I'm a clinical art therapist. Yeah, so I can actually, I'm not just running terrain courses, I can actually run a therapeutic course for him. It's down the line. Yeah, I'm looking, that was always sort of a long-term dream before COVID, so that's where I'm going with this sort of little adventure of mine. Let's carry on with my absolute passion of terrain making, but, you know, if I'm going to help people, yeah, let's do it properly. Right. Everyone's saying good luck. Paul's asking, quickie question, what size trees should I be ordering from Jarvis for 28mm? I know trees can be any size we're talking about, but average, but I don't really want to order 2 trees that are too small or throw the overall look of a table. Generally, yeah, what you want when you're looking for trees for a wargaming table, yeah, compare them to your buildings. Your trees need to be bigger than your buildings. If your trees are smaller than your buildings, it looks numpty-ish. Yeah, as long as they're bigger, yeah, you're fine. They don't have to be significantly bigger, but in nature we're all used to, although trees are different sizes, yeah, we don't really consider a tree a proper tree if it's smaller than if it isn't as tall as a house. Do you know what I mean? So use that guide in wargaming. If you've got buildings, you want your trees to be poking up just above them. Anything above them doesn't matter, but above your buildings. Yeah, if all your trees are below your buildings, yeah, we're in 3rd edition of 40k.
What's rubberized horsehair and where do you keep it?
In my studio, in my horsehair box.
You're a freak.
I have a big box and it's not rubberized.
Oh,
it's vulcanized. Let me do the eyebrows.
That's just turn to the sides.
Look at those.
So I can see like the 3D.
You see the
They come off his head. They are like 2 centimeters off his head now.
You could land a Harrier on these things.
It's an odd genetic.
He does. Mel hasn't got the hair for Bob Ross. How can people that need help contact you, Mel? Don't contact me. Reach out to Models for Heroes, the charity. They've got a wonderful support network to support people. They can send you free modelling kits and free modelling supplies. Yeah, literally. If you've got depression and anxiety, ring Models for Heroes. Tell them what sort of thing you're into. They'll send you a model kit, all the supplies to do with it, completely free. Yeah. On top of that, they have a group-led sort of. They have group sessions with volunteers running these who are qualified, trained mental health first aiders, and they're group models making sessions. So if you struggle to get out and that sort of stuff because of the anxiety, You can go do some regular model making with other veterans and emergency service people, that sort of stuff. I wasn't in the army though. Ooh. I don't know.
I'll be honest, most helplines, they keep
That's
you going,
Terrainiacs.
they're not the best.
I'll have to have a word with them about people who haven't served.
So I can't have served because I was an army cadet.
You got an army number.
Oh my god, yeah.
You would need an angle grinder to shorten those eyebrows. They're a beast. Bit like me. Anyway, Paul, that's the answer to the question. Yeah, make sure your trees are always higher than your buildings. As long as you've got that covered, you're fine. Okay, Keith is asking
Yes, Keith! Sorry.
When's Willow's video coming out? Want to make it with the kids? Willow's video will be coming out, probably the week after next week, the first edition. Yeah, but you will see photos on the Facebook page and stuff like that. There is a link down below. Right.
I'm sorry, that's amazing.
Okay, do guys asking, not terrain related, but do you have a favourite war game? Bolt Action, that's my favourite war game at the moment. Yeah, but I am looking to expand, so we'll see how we go from there. Really, it didn't help. What? Has she made terrain before? If so, anything she can...
No, I'm not making proper fancy terrain. I'm making muscular rats and toxic waste cheese.
We'll see. We'll just see what she comes up with. Terry, it is to have details on a piece to make it look like a jewel, then cover with a resin to preserve the detail. That's the panel question. It's to have details on a piece to make it look like a jewel. I don't know how you'd pull that off, mate. Then cover it with resin. Wanted to preserve the detail. I'm not sure about a resin. Surely a gloss coat would work better if you're after a jewel effect. Resin would be a little bit harder.
Wow.
Yeah. Hopefully she's learned much from the master.
The master?
Have you seen the Warlord hints for Achtung Panzer? I have. I'm not getting dragged down a rabbit hole right now. Warlord, do that to me. Wow, with those eyebrows, you could consider a new angle on comb over. You're not a savage. Right, I've got 2 questions left. My throat is starting to get sore because we are coming up on an hour and 25 minutes. Blueberry, green wallpaper down with PVA. Is it okay to spread it everywhere, isn't it? The PVA will dry in the middle if it's paper, won't it? Yes, it will. All you got to do is just, what I do is I just thin it down a little bit so you get a nice, smooth, even covering. Yeah? Don't avoid any clumpy bits and that sort of stuff. But paper is breathable. Yeah, so air can permeate through paper. So if you cover it all, it will glue through and you'll get a good, I know you were promised a dance and you'll get one. You will get one. Yeah. I've got my last question. Where's your cuppa? It's here and we're on the dregs. Model. Say you had unlimited time, space, money, materials. What is your dream terrain project going to be?
The Burma build.
No. Rivendell.
Riverdale?
Rivendell.
Oh.
And I mean full bore, 8 by 6 foot. Diorama level detailed. Every square foot functional gaming. Because a table like that, it would take years to do, really, to do properly. Or maybe not years, but a ridiculous amount of time, and it would be an investment. Yeah, and so you could only do it with on the basis, not unlimited, but you know, you've got the money, the space, the time, the materials, and you're just going for it. Yeah. That's his sort of madness. Everyone's like, Have you seen Zorpa Zorp? Yeah, I've seen Zorpa Zorp and his crazy things. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. And I'm talking like diorama level trees on every bit. You know what I mean? Every little, you know how Rivendell has all the ornate crafting. Yeah, you know what I mean? It hasn't just got walls and stuff like if you were doing, say, Helm's Deep. You know, the... Zorp has just started Grey Heavens with help from Weta. Nice!
That sounds like a sentence that is just
I'd
completely
love to do stuff. I'd love to visit Weta. Right. Oh, that is question 21. That was it. Yay! That is the questions done.
Be prepared for what's coming.
Oh, God. Right. Come on, guys. We've got about 80 viewers, 80 likes. Give us a like spike to finish off. Right. I have a thank you dance to do.
I'm going to go stand outside the room.
You lot have got 5 taps, 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah.
Let
Okay.
me come back in while they're all saying bye. I don't want to be around for this, so.
I've got to dance like an idiot. Oh, my old knees. Dave, thank you, buddy. Oh, God. I'm almost 49 years old and I'm dancing for money on the internet. Go! Go for dance! Thank you, folks. It has been a brilliant stream. I am already embarrassed. Come in then. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'll have a terrain video out on Tuesday. You be good. You jump on the Facebook. You jump on the Patreon. I've got comments to catch up with. I'll see you soon. Stop it. We're not fighting on YouTube. Hit the like spike. Hit the love.